Hi all, this is Sumit Kumar Das from Informatica Global Customer Support Team. Today we will check how to create SMB resource over MFT, SMB protocol and folder creation. The Server Message Block Protocol (SMB protocol) is a client-server communication protocol used for sharing access to files, serial ports, and other resources on a network. It is also used as a transaction protocol for inter-process communication. SMB has been used primarily to connect Windows computers, share the files with other OS like Linux and Mac OS using the SMB resources. SMB protocol needs to be enabled in the Windows system which is going to be used over network. For example, we have to create a folder and put it under the sharing part and use the sharing with everyone option who wants to use the folder. Hi all. Now we are going to check and do the hands-on like how to add the resources in the network shares over the managed file transfer. So right now I have logged in with the administrator user and these are the already created network file share. But before that I have to show you like how to use a Windows folder and put it for the SMB share. Okay, so this is my Windows server. If you can see, it is I'm doing the RDC to it, and here inside this under the new volume D, I have created one folder called as test underscore SMB underscore one. So I have already created that. Let me just right click and show the properties to you. If you go to the properties of this folder, you just have to go to the sharing tab and click. I have already created it so you are able to see the network path. And if you click on the share, you can see this everyone read and write privileges with this directory. And what I can do is let me create another folder to you. Now let me give a name to it like MFT SMB. Okay. Now let me do right click, go to the properties. This is the sharing tab. Select this one, and just you have to do nothing, just to click on the share. And here you have to put everyone. Everyone is mandatory so that anybody can access this. You have to change the permission level from read to read and write, and just click on share. So you can get right click copy link if you can, if you want to use that. This actually a pretty simple thing. But before that, you also have to enable the SMB feature inside this Windows server. And how would you do that? So you can use this option server manager. You have to go to add roles and features. It's another pretty simple thing. And you just have to go to the next, select next, go to the next again, and again next. And if you can see here, I have select this option SMB 1.0 CISF file sharing protocol. And when you select, it may ask you for the reboot. So you have to reboot this Windows system. It will automatically, if you select the install option, it will automatically install. It will take some time in rebooting, but yeah, after that you can perform those steps. So this folder is now under, can be easily accessible. Okay, now let's come back to the MFT now. So what we have to do is like we have already configured the folder on the server side, Windows server side. Now we have to configure it as a network share over the MFT. So you just have to select this add MFT share. You can see these are the already configured shared resources. So let me give, as if from the demo purposes, let me add another share to you, and you can give any name. Let me give the MFT underscore SMB, the same what we have created for the folder in Windows Server. As a description, it's not mandatory, but yes, for this purpose you can do add, so that it will help to whenever you can create multiple resources on the network, so that it will help you to recognize which one is you and why it has been created. So let me add the description as this one is for texting and For the host name, we have to give the IP of the host where this shared folders has been residing. So as you can see, let me put that. Okay, now here you have to provide the share name. Let me check that one. MFT underscore SMB. Okay, and you have to select the version also. So since it's standard for MFT, then you can easily go for this SMB version 2 or SMB version 3. And then you have to go to the second tab, which is called as authentication, and you have to provide the username and password, you can say. So this is the user and password I have put. You can choose no here since my password is not encrypted. This is also connection tab where you can specify the connection retry attempts, and you can also specify the internals along with the timeouts if required. Just test this connection. Yeah, our resource connection is successful, and you can see it's also performed the listing right on that MFT underscore SMB folder. Now let me save and close this resource. Okay, so it's going to save. Yeah, now we can use this network share in one of our projects. Let me go to our project section, and I have already created one project called the SMB test project, and this is my task. You can say what it will do. It will create one directory inside this shared directory using this SMB resource. So if I click on this SMB, you can see the SMB test project, and I just use this directory path, and it is actually pointing to the another SMB resource. What I can do is I can just select this ellipsis icon and I can change that. So when you select this ellipsis icon, you can get this network share, select, and we have created this MFT underscore SMB, select, and here you can specify like which directory you want to create. So I want to create called as test1, and let me validate. Yes, it's compiled with no error. Now let me execute it. Yeah, it's been successfully executed. You can see the logs. Now let me quickly go inside the folder. Yeah, see the test one is successfully created. So in this way, we can create a resource, SMB resource, and then we can leverage this for creating the project. We would love to hear from you. You can drop us an email at supportvideos@informatica.com. Also, you can send any query at our Twitter account InfaSupport. Thank you.